Welcome back to Hot Water Wrestling, and yeah, Corporal Kirchner. Who in the blue hell is Corporal Kirchner? It doesn't matter who Corporal Kirchner is. Actually, it does. Well, actually, it doesn't matter who Corporal Kirchner is. But I never hear the guy talked about. I never hear Corporal Kirchner referenced. I never hear a lick about Corporal Kirchner. Steve Lombardi, abso-fucking-lutely. Corporal Kirchner, no way. Billy Jack Haynes is mentioned more than Corporal Kirchner. And if you don't know who Corporal Kirchner was, he was a G.I. Joe wrestling character, basically. Legend has it that Sergeant Slaughter was actually in line to take the belt off of Iron Sheik. And he was a really big star. But a guy came along named Hulk Hogan who bested him in every aspect and won the heart of Vince McMahon, and Hulkamania was born. And Sergeant Slaughter was kind of pissed off, and he left for a little while. Well, WWE created Corporal Kirchner, who was the all-American, no, but he was just an all-American, ex-military guy, very much based on a G.I. Joe cartoon, G.I. Joe action figure for sure. He wore a maroon beret. He wore a camouflage tank top, camouflage pants, and carried the American flag, much like Hacksaw Jim Duggan used to carry the American flag. And he feuded with Nikolai Volkov, and among others. And he was basically a mid-card talent. And back then there wasn't too much. Well, I shouldn't say there wasn't too much mid-card talent. What I should say is the talented wrestlers are like the people we would consider superstars of back then. And Corporal Kirchner would have been one of the superstars. They wrestled jobbers, which is why Corporal Kirchner was one of the superstars, even though he was a mid-card talent. But there was a distinct difference between the jobber and the superstar. In today's wrestling, they're all superstars in the sense, and there's just superstars that are jobbers. There's not a lot of guys who are just kind of like bums. They're all in good shape. They all get some kind of push at some point in their career. Some of them end up basically almost being like jobbers, like a Jamie Noble or something, James Gibson, who is a phenomenal wrestler. And I'm not trying to take anything away from the guy, but you know what I'm trying to say, okay? Or like a Zack Ryder, But that's even, bigger than what the jobbers back in the day used to be. The jobbers back in the day, a lot of time they were just local talent pulled in for that show. Lots of the times they were. And they were never really in shape. They were like pale or fat or on down the line. And you just knew that they were going to get their ass kicked. But anyways, I never hear anyone talk about Corporal Kirchner. So hey, share your Corporal Kirchner stories down below. And I'll see you next time on Hot Water Wrestling.